All right, we are back. I want to clue you in on a group. Well, is it a group or is it a guy? It's a record, I know that much. That's not coming out until next year. But they've got a really good sound. Justin Vernon is the front man, and I guess he basically is Bon Iver. I think I have that.
It's technically pronounced Bon Iver.
Oh, okay. Here I am. Bon Iver. All right,
yes,
got it.
But no worries at all. It's no slag. But
you're going to be hearing a lot of mispronunciations.
It's no problem for me. Basically, just me. But it's a band. I stray away from the word moniker or whatever. And that's kind of it. Sorry, and it's just sort of that's the way it is. I'm traveling by myself right now, and I'm sort of like, I guess you would say, musical director of the group. But it's a band and kind of an idea more or less than a name. We'll
call it an arts collective.
There you go.
There you go. Now, you wrote this record of yours, which isn't coming out until next year. You've written it in seclusion, haven't you?
Yeah, I was pretty isolated. I guess I would say that. I did it by myself up north at my hunting cottage. It basically just allowed me to have a lot of time to think and a lot of time to sort of excavate new music.
Did you have a studio up there or an 8-track machine you brought up with you? Or?
Yeah, it was a very, very small sort of studio that I happened to have in my car. I basically moved from Raleigh, North Carolina, up to my dad's hunting cabin, and I had all my stuff with me. And so one day I just went out into the car. I left my stuff in my car for a couple of weeks, went out and got it and brought it in and started working on stuff.
Now, was the motivation for this you being in another band that had previously broken up?
Yeah, we had just broken up a few months prior, and we'd basically been in a band together for about 10 years.
Mm.
I wasn't necessarily thinking of making a record. I knew that I might be playing some music. I didn't even know what I had, say in March when I was kind of done recording. I didn't know that I had a record. I just had some songs that I worked on, and they started to come together as a record after a while. But when I went up there, I didn't have the goal of going up and making a record and coming out of the woods with some result. I think I just needed to go up there and work and be reflective and just breathe a bit.
Well, you can hear that in some of the tracks that I've heard. And once again, I should give out the title, which is For Emma, Forever Ago. What sort of musical influences would you say, growing up, are they apparent on the record at all?
It's hard to say. I mean, I really am a huge lover of music. I mean, lots of different kinds of music. So it's hard. I think a lot of different influences show up in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think mostly I'm just drawn to the artists who aren't, afraid to be themselves and to express something that only they can express. And I think your artists that tend to be more longevitous are artists that are doing that. Your Neil Youngs, your Dylans, your Springsteens, the basic ones.
Right.
But there's long lists of people who I've been inspired by. Bands, friends of mine whose bands like changed my life. How good they were. Like, just bands from my hometown who never really quite made it, but they were some of the best bands I've ever heard or ever seen. It's
funny. That reminds me of the Wilco song from A Ghost Is Born, the late greats.
Yes.
Do you know that song? Right, where he's singing about the best band you'll ever hear is the one you're never going to hear.
You're right. That's like the last track or something on that record.
Right.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's kind of the thing. It's kind of the mystery and the niceness about it. But I honestly have seen bands that just shaped my entire life that I think only a handful of people in history will have ever seen.
Well, hopefully that's going to be you for other people.
Right, there you
go. Especially if they come and see you at the Bowery Ballroom on December 7th.
Cool.
Well, Justin, it's been cool talking to you. We're going to play a track. We're going to give everybody a sneak peek of the record. And we're going to play a track called Skinny. And this has been a blast, and best of luck.
Hey, thanks a lot, Ghosty.